My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Alright. Find me the entrance. I'd really like to see what we spawn. Or at the very least, what starting weapon with which we spawn. Budget revolver. Garbage. Alright. Hegemony carbine, wee bit better. Ring of mimic friendship. Alright. I guess. I'm gonna use the carbine for the first couple floors here. Just because the budget revolver is pretty inaccurate, as well as just not that great. Quite short range. I don't want to open that until after I fight the boss. Woo! Good. Just in time to get that key. Happy to use the budget revolver for enemies at that point. Just because that enemy is super easy to dodge, and there's only one enemy on the map at that point. Not bad, not bad. And also, they're a larger enemy as well. So the inaccuracy of the budget revolver isn't necessarily that bad. And you typically fight them at close range, because you want to just get close and circle strafe. What? It didn't drop any money. That's not right. I didn't get hit by it. So it should have dropped money there. That's really unfortunate for us. Possibly missing out on up to 10 casings as a direct result of that. Alright, so I can just go ham with the ammunition in this room. So if we see the ruby bracelet, we should pick that up. Just so that we can get the ruby carbine synergy. Also, if we see the galactic medal of valor or anything that is kind of like related to military ranks, we're going to want to pick that up. Except for military training, because that is a basic item. One of the characters, that is to say the Marine. And as a result, does not have any synergies. Oh, just fill them with lead. 4. Yikes. I mean, we are having a lot of gun knights spawn. But 4 casings per? Ugh. Disgusting. Alien sidearm as well? Alright. At the very least, there's 2 keys in that shop. So we've got that going for us. I'll leave open the possibility of going to the oubliette here. In fact, I'll kick this and open the entrance. At the very least, it shows me where a secret room isn't. But at the very most, that saves me a lot of time later on. It can also help you figure out the size of the map, where rooms are likely to be, things like that. This weapon is super ammo efficient at the very least, so don't have to worry about that. And because I have no other weapons, it's nice to have something to dump that ammo into. So I don't need to check for mimics at all. I can just open them safely. Boss room. Alright, well, I've started on the side with shades here. So it does look like I'll be killing shades first. Fighting Smiley in the second wave. I specifically let Smiley keep dashing there. If I had have shot Smiley at any point, they would have stopped moving. I specifically let them keep dashing there so that I can split up the Trigger Twins. Making it real simple for me to finish that wave. Right. Come on, Smiley. Just stay at a distance. That will do. And beautiful. First boss down. Shot grub, not a great weapon to force here. Yikes. Well, I'll use shot grub to check for secret rooms at the very least. It can do that. I'll give it that much. Alright. Back to every other room. So shot grub on the offhand and hedge mini carbine on the main. Okay, it does seem like the ghost gats have like a higher amount of HP than any other gat. All of the other gats die in a single shot. Not the ghost gats though. Interesting. Not sure why that is. Should have been using the shot grub for this, but that's okay. I mean, red and a green. Yeah, I'm probably not going to the oubliette this floor. Ooh, okay. That could be a gun muncher, like a really early gun muncher that I'm probably uninterested in. But it could also be a Cursula or something like that. It is Cursula. Monster Blood, Elder Blank. Well, Elder Blank is worth it. Monster Blood is an HP up and it has a couple cool synergies, but I think I go with the Elder Blank. Let's go open these chests first, see if that impacts it all. Okay, Crawler Glaive, sweet. Well, unfortunately, the item that does synergize with it is not on sale from Cursula right now. Play well, get hearts. Yeah. I guess we have it. It's the best I can say there. All right. Let's go also check that final item down here. This could be Boomerang, right? It's not Boomerang. Damn. Blunderbuss. Okay, so we have nothing that will synergize, so I just take the Elder Blank really early on and have a good spacebar item. It's going to cost me 3.5 curse. 2.5 to pick it up from Cursula, and 1 to hold it. Not that bad, though. Blank here just in case, before we bounce. Yep, not enough money to afford anything else past this point. At the very least, we'll have jammed enemies start appearing, and jammed enemies drop more money, so... yeah. That goes for us, at least. Edge mini carbine, and yeah, actually, I think I'll just hold the Crawler Glaive for a while here. Try and position myself so that it is going to hit all enemies, despite the fact that I don't have the synergy with it. That would make it habitually do that. Because maybe this gun is only good if you have all the damage up and the synergy that I had before. Only way to find out? Try and use it without those. With my new knowledge of how to work the gun, try and use it without all of the benefits I had previously. Got him. Thank you for the key. Yeah, we had a really, really bad casing first floor. What do we have, like 46 overall? Yikes. Just yikes. There's the regular shotgun. Don't have any synergies with it at the moment. Okay, we should be real careful about this. Because I do have armor, so I can't just cop a hit and be fine with it. Okay. Flagship enemy time. Bad. Bad roll. Took a hit, but that's okay. Still got a really good spawn at the end of the floor there as well. But still managed to pick up the money. Because I didn't take a red heart hit. Also because I think the enemy died before I actually took that damage. Not bad. Cruller's working okay right now. Nothing to write home about, though. It might actually still be our best boss weapon. Okay, just slide in between these shots. Standing directly below the enemy there is a bad idea. Standing directly above them, though. Good, 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 good. Don't you dare try and poison me. Thankfully, I always know that I have the blank ready at any point in time. Spending a lot of my energy devoted to keeping my thumb over the spacebar and always prepared to fire. Alright. And now I've got to do it over Q. Not the thumb, though. I'm not some sort of clawed beast. Okay, good. I'm very glad you used such a kind of pitiful attack after that. Oh, God. Got real close to two of those bullets there. That was bad on my part. This is awful. I just have to blank that attack wave. The enemy, like, I needed to stand closer, but the enemy had obviously covered that area in poison. This is where the monster blood would have come in handy. Sweet. Very long time to get that kill, but overall still worked out pretty well. Having the dueling laser is great. Gives me a really powerful thing that I can do in my offhand. And it's super ammo efficient, obviously, because it has no ammo. It's just somewhat charges. Enemy down here managed to kill itself. Probably standing next to an explosive as it did an AoE attack, if I had to guess. Alright, dueling laser is back. I should use the dueling laser every time it's up, just because it saves me ammunition, frankly. Doesn't need to be a more involved reason than that. It's back again. That said, it's probably a bit much for this room right now. Let's check if we can find secret room. Nothing doing in either of those. Alright, so we've got 2 green chests already. Really looking out for another key. I'm pretty sure there's one in the shop. If there isn't, then I'm also looking out for another key. Nope, you stay away from me, thank you. Neat. Now, we are running out of ammunition in the Cruller Glaive real quickly at this point as well. Dueling pistol is ready, though. Probably just going to fire that as soon as I enter this room. Was kind of hoping that would take out the hollow point as well, but this is good enough, I guess. I'm trying to line this up so it hits multiple targets, but it's a lot more difficult than it seems. Oh, God, another chest? Really? It's really important that I find myself a Mimic Tooth Necklace or some source of keys. Because this is starting to get real annoying. There's a lot I can't do. Right. Let's take those 2 keys. And shouldn't be a secret room adjacency here. I haven't found the secret room yet, though. Smiley's revolver. Okay, really would have liked to have that first. Oops. Would have lowered the price in the shop. The orange! I can't take this with me, but I'll eat it for 2 coolness as well as some max HP. Yeah. Yeah, also got that, I guess. Gorilla Glaive is almost out of ammunition, and the Science Cannon is also green tier, so both of those are green tier. I think I might actually throw both of them now. Into the gun launcher, get a random green weapon. In particular, I'm looking for a boss weapon. Or just a really, really good room clear. That'll do. I was gonna call it, but every time that I say, ooh, I was gonna call that, please no. I wouldn't lie about that. I was gonna call that being the heroine. Actually, I was gonna say heroine or Mega Hands, so. There's your wiggle room. As soon as I was thinking about a boss clear weapon and a room clear weapon in one, though. Like, that's Mega Hand. That's Mega Hand's job. That's what Mega Hand does. Heard of Mega Hand? Can I introduce you to Mega Hand? Nothing. Nothing. Fine. Prices are doubled. Time to get out of here. Okay. So, standard room clear should be heroine with dueling laser on the offhand. I played a whole episode recently using exclusively the Gorilla Glaive. Just saying that in advance of any, using the Mega Hand, using the heroine again. What can I say? I'm addicted. I already did that one, but still. You just hang on. Thank you. If I get something better that's new, then I'm more than happy to swap to it, but this is pretty damn potent. Oh, almost. Keeping Mia out for the ding to tell me that we're ready to fire the dueling laser again. Sounds a lot like that. Really should have just destroyed that earlier. Could have done a ridiculous amount of work for us. High caliber 107. Okay, that means that gun's real rare. 107. That probably means it's black tier. I did not think it was black tier. Maybe I just haven't used it effectively yet. Maybe there's something about it I'm missing, because I don't know. Seems a bit inflated to me. Okay, managed to kill all of those before they exploded themselves, which gives them the ability to drop money, but they didn't drop money at all, so who really got played? Come on. Hey, there we go. Sweet. Just clear that room entirely without even having to involve myself in it. Hell yeah. Yes, it took a while, though. Okay, dueling laser is ready again. It didn't need to be used there, but I'd already swapped to it. Hello, Patches and Mendy. I'll just blow you up, sure. Yeah. Definitely throws into that weapon right now. I'm not missing any HP, so Patches and Mendy can't do anything for me, right? You're perfectly healthy. Are you sure? Yes, you seem to be fine. Unfortunate. That's okay. Let me take a couple hits and I'll come back. Especially if I find, like, cigarettes or something like that. I'll be back. That was a real bad roll. Just a real bad roll. Speaking of bad rolls. Hey, there we go. That would have worked a lot better had I taken damage there, but also I'd rather not take damage there. Yeah, there's more of this room to clear. Floor to clear, rather, but I don't suspect it's going to make me more powerful against the boss. That was a bad roll. Good blank, though. I don't know if having extra coolness makes the dueling laser faster, but it is making my Elder Blank cooldown faster, so it's got that at the very least. Come on, Ant. Kill him! No! You have no HP! Why do I have to deal with this? At the very least, this is an attack phase that particularly scares me anymore, but how'd you take that whole hit? Give me my max HP. Well earned. Shelligan. Good gosh. Bad weapon. So, it's like a shotgun. It's pretty shotgun. Sorry, it's like it's a revolver kind of thing. It's pretty accurate, but then you reload it, and then it takes a couple seconds to wind up, and it's just a beam. And then you reload it and it goes back to the previous one. If it was either of those exclusively, it would be so much better. But it isn't. It keeps swapping between them, and you don't want like that. You don't want that to be happening while you're trying to clear a room with it. It's also just not particularly powerful. It doesn't have, like, enough power to offset the annoyance of having to use it. Hey, there we go. I was waiting for that grenade to get through because I was like, that's my ticket to a triple kill right there. Okay. Sweet. It does feel like there's going to be a secret room adjacency here, doesn't it? Nothing doing. Fair. Let's make sure that we get the right weapon on the main hand and offhand. Got a pretty serious amount of money. So I've got that going for me at least. I mean, I could buy the high caliber now, right? Good blank. Finally actually remembered outside of a boss fight that I have access to a blank. Table Tech Blanks, Holy Grail, Lodestone Amulet. All right, well, one thing that we need to check right now is High Caliber. Because I'm pretty sure that High Caliber has a synergy with the Holy Grail. It does. Caliber Kapau Umbao... Hang on. Caliber Kapau Umbao... Umboom, sorry. Bang. Alright, so what is the High Caliber? Fires a piercing shot, which upon hitting an enemy causes the enemy's soul to leave its body. The soul will despawn after a short amount of time and hit its wall, or if a blank is used, if the player contacts this soul, the enemy takes massive damage. The gun may be removed from the player's inventory upon running out of ammo. Possible bug. It takes 6 ammo per shot, effectively having a maximum ammo capacity of 111. And the synergy with Caliber with Holy Grail is that the split soul initially moves towards the player instead of away. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. That's really good. It's also apparently an A tier item. It's not a black tier item. Well, I can't take Holy Grail as well as that unless I have the ability to steal. So let's see if we can find the ability to steal at all. Can that stop appearing, please? Alright. Well, we don't have the ability to steal, so let's just take it. Then I have to destroy the rest of these chests. Let's also check for secret rooms in these locations. Not that I'd be sure how I would actually trigger them if I did locate one. I imagine it's possible I would be able to find some synergy to damage myself. Lose my armor in doing so. And blank the room. Because the only possibility that I now have of picking up the synergy here is to find a secret room that hoards some wealth. It's a long shot, but it's not too difficult. I'm happy to try. Wouldn't be able to buy a blank anyway. I could just fall in the pit if it's adjacent to this room. Unfortunately, yeah, not adjacent to this room. Is there anything else I can really do? Could be there. It's not there. No, it's feeling like there's just no secret room. This is the final, most obvious place for it to spawn. That looked promising. Oh well. And final wall to check. Hey! Final wall to check. Sweet. I'm going to shoot that poison, stand in it, take damage, and... Nah, it's just a heart. Fair enough. Alright, absolutely nothing I can do. Time to bounce. Time to bounce. Let's actually use the High Caliber as the new weapon I've just picked up. So I have to navigate around enemies to pick up their souls. And that's what deals damage to them? Or does this also deal damage by itself? Oh, it deals 15 damage by itself per shot, so it's not so bad. It seems like this will be most useful against bosses, though. Since it's going out on the other side of them, yes, I know that that could have been saved with the other synergy. But since it's going out on the other side of them, like, it's going to have to be a particularly long combat to actually benefit us. And in particular, a combat where you are likely to maneuver around an enemy. Got him. Hey, finally actually got it to work. You see, this is occasionally firing shots that aren't from the High Caliber. That's bad. Thank you, Chance Bullets, for doing that to me. At the very least, I know that I have the ability to sell it this floor. Got him. Damn it! No! Get that soul. Got that soul. I mean, if it's a mimic, whatever. I have the Ring of Mimic Friendship. Battery bullets. Okay, so everything's way more accurate now. Glad to see it. Okay, so there's a Winchester on this floor. That's the ability to pick up some stuff. Have a shot time blob. Come on. Yeah, this gun is running out of ammunition, and apparently, if it runs out of ammunition, I can lose the gun. So I'm going to stop using that for the moment. It's our obvious first candidate for a refill, though. I hate how slowly that spawned. I almost left the room. Back to the heroin. Yeah, the heroin firing bullets that aren't from the heroin is really dangerous for us right now. That said, I really, really want the money from selling the chance bullets. So I will hold on to them until such a time that I feel comfortable getting rid of them. For money! Damn it. Oof. Ugh. I want to be able to sell the bullets before I have to take any risks. Anyone else? Never mind, that'll do. Sweet. Got that soul. Woo! Really wish I had a speed up so I could actually naturally get away from those. See, if I didn't have chance bullets, the enemy would already be dead. 2 times over, in fact. Find me the shop. It's probably adjacent to the shop. No, actually, it might be here. Yeah, it is there. Sweet. All right, chance bullets, get out of here. Also, drop both junk. Neat. Quite pleased with that. This could easily just be the other item room, and it is. Do I have the ability to put that out? I don't. Do I want to open it? I don't. All right. Bye. Oh, it's junk. Let's get rid of that now. Oh, I'm also actually only holding the shelly gun to get rid of. Shot grub. Damn it. Shot grub has a giant synergy with Holy Grail, doesn't it? It does. It does. Just like the real thing, if the player has the shot grub and the Holy Grail, it spreads a wide... Sorry, it fires a wide spread of 5 bullets which bounce and split back... and which bounce back rather and split into waving bullets after hitting a wall, similar to the shot grub enemy attack. Damn it. Maybe I should have considered taking that. Alright, I'm not going to sell anything else until we're finished with the floor, though. Let's get our standard assortment of weapons back up. No bads, no bads. Alright, let's go down for the mini-boss as well. Bombardier, almost certainly. God, I hate fighting this. Those things damage me so commonly. Ah, you got me. Was really hoping to perfect the fight. Good. Alright, so I took 1 armor's worth of damage in this combat. Picked up a key as well as a chest, as well as a gold casing for 50 casings. Could be something amazing in this upcoming shop. Alright. Well, that should go in the high caliber. I don't want to open that chest yet, though. Am I still forcing guns? Should I still be forcing guns at this point in time? I kind of still do want, like, a dedicated boss killer. In particular, a dedicated boss killer that's going to be really good against the dragon, whereas this will send all of the souls flying to the north, so I won't really do that much damage. Yeah, I think I still force weapons. Alright, so this, and then this on the offhand. Let all of this happen, and then when this attack phase ends... Ah! Let me collect all of the souls! Alright, so I ended up taking damage in this fight just so that I could effectively do that. Like, because I know that if I had blanked, I would have lost all of those souls. But I really wanted to do it, damn it. Got him. And I don't have a boss later in this floor that I can do this with comfort, at least. Or a boss later in this run that I can do that with comfort. Nothing in any of those positions. Fine, now I can go and pick up all of the loot that we have over the course of this floor. Oh, slinging a key? Not bad. I'll open this, sure. Armor of Thorns, neat. Removes contact damage with rolls. Thorn Bath. Okay, so this definitely has an extra effect on it. What's this doing? Cactus. Okay, cactus, cactus, cactus. While holding cactus, nails are periodically fired in all directions. Oh. Alright, I guess. What's key to open that? Fine, I should probably open this. It's only a shrine, but it could be good. Let's pretend I didn't open that and that I didn't have a key. Oh, baby good mimic. What up? I don't have anything for you to transform into at the moment. We'll see if I can rectify that for you at the moment. Break the target's win prize. We have nothing that's changing our accuracy or anything like that, so. Why is that happening to me constantly now? It's not supposed to be how that goes. Bad. Bad. At least we have AC active right now, but ugh. Ugh. Alright. Let's go blank the shop once. Definitely take the key as well, thank you. Are the sunglasses actually extra coolness just by themselves? Because if they are, I'll take them. But I don't know if they are. Yeah, they increase coolness by 2. Thank you. Gun muncher? Yeah, I can get down with a munch. I wanna munch guns. I want to munch. Okay, that's a brown and a blue. And we got Derringer. Oh, yikes. It's one of those joke guns. Alright. Well, we didn't really get much at the end of that floor, unfortunately. Like, the sling is probably the best thing that we picked up there. And yeah, I'm fine using the sling as my only boss killing weapon, but still, like, I'm fine. That doesn't mean I'm infused about it. Stuck in the hallway there, that was bad. Sweet. Remember how I say it's rarely ever correct to flip a table? That's why it's rarely. Good time to do that there. No need to suffer that revolver up more than I have to. Whew. That almost ended up getting me there. Yeah, I hate that. Just walked into the room and then immediately blew up because I was already charging this weapon. And it exploded the explosive barrel directly in front of us. I mean, it's just a bit annoying, frankly. Really? Really? Are we gonna do it like that? Really? Bad, 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 bad dodges. Keep myself safe. Roll back into it. We're good. Let's refill entirely the high caliber there. I don't know why I'm doing that. I kind of plan never to use it again. Not unless I manage to pick up one of the synergies for it. Because I take more damage when I try and use it. You can see by the non-perfected boss... I almost did it to myself again there. You can see by the non-perfected boss fight we just had. Just gonna shoot that, get it out of my way. Huh, I thought the dueling laser wasn't ready. No, it must have been the entire time. Okay. Guess I just dropped the ammo into that weapon. Because we're already doing kind of fine. Want ammo for basically every weapon. Well, I obviously want explosive rounds. It's just good to have. Lame. So 22 more, and then I can pick that up. Probably not going to get the 88 more on top of that. That would have been required in order to take the irradiated lead, but I'm okay with that. Having dueling laser on the offhand is just such a good time, though. Ready to pop a whole line of enemies there. Alright, give me a Cursula who has yellow chamber. We're not going to get... Oh, it doesn't look like we're going to get a special shop at all. Also, kind of a joke to have Mimic Tooth Necklace. Sorry, Mimic Tooth Necklace. Ring of Mimic Friendship. And it does nothing with the Baby Good Mimic. And also, we've had no Mimics this entire run. So it has had no chance to actually do anything for us at all. It's a pretty slow weapon for room clears. That's something I've also got to start thinking about, right? Because I typically measure my weapons in, you know, like value, kind of? Like, how far does an ammo crate go in this weapon, and can I keep myself safe whilst using this weapon? But I should start evaluating weapons in terms of speed as well. Good. Oh, bad roll. Because it's clear, using this weapon, that it's great. Not particularly fast, though. So that might be something that I want to work into my reasoning for what weapons I want to take or not take in the race series. Which, God, I really hope is out by now. Ooh. Hot lead. Check it and see. Alright, that's the synergy for Plasma Beam on the heroine. So now our charge shot is penetrative. Really? We are one short of being able to pick up explosive rounds, so we're going to have to do that after we kill the boss. Unfortunately, both the sling and the heroine here are charge shots. Hang on, sling, and then the offhand has to be dueling laser. I used 2 blanks there because I was panicked. I didn't know which blank I was supposed to use, so I used both the Q and the spacebar blanks. I was also trying to swap weapon at the same time, so there was a lot going on there. I have no beam weapons, so the best weapon I have for destroying these is the cactus. Should do okay in this boss fight. Yeah, I overall ought to be fine. Keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Sweet! The main problem I'm going to have here is that the kill against the heart is almost certainly going to be like a 4 cycle. Like, it is going to take a wee while. Okay. Yep. Just not fast enough to get 3 slings in the dueling laser off there. So it's looking like a 2 cycle at the absolute least. Oh, that was a bad roll. That was a really bad roll. I should have taken damage there. Yep, I should have taken damage on that roll. I rolled across instead of across and up, and I definitely needed to be going across and up at that point in time. Oh well. Really? Thought the dueling laser was already going to be ready by that point. Spawn me money. Spawn me, money. That's enough. That is well and truly enough. Take those explosive rounds. Can't really do anything with the shopkeeper. Guess I just open this then. Lame. Oh well. I mean, maybe the Maybe the cactus is now good? I mean, it's hyper accurate because of the battery rounds. And I have explosive shot, so it does more damage because occasionally it explodes. Has a high rate of fire. Yeah, it could be good. Let's try and use it for a while and see. Ooh. Okay, so sunglasses trigger off of the mini explosions from our own weapon here. That is to say, from our own explosive rounds. That's actually really good. It'll slow down time constantly, but... and I've already spoken before why I don't like items that slow down time. Short version being that when time speeds back up, I'm often not prepared for it, resulting in me taking damage. But if it's happening commonly enough here, maybe I try and get used to it so that I can actually harness it. That seems like that could be a good time. Okay, no respawn here that I have to worry about. Yeah, I'm comfy to use this as my room clear. It's also a refreshing break from the heroine, although the heroine does have the penetrative shots, which would be super useful right now. That's okay. I do have the dueling laser to swap to if I desperately need to fire off a suddenly penetrative shot. Also kind of digging how this just occasionally fires out a shot in every direction. Okay, what is this? The third in the new lit streak? I say third like I've already won. I should hold off on saying that. I don't think because it's inaccurate, but it does make me sound a bit cocky. I should just be able, like... At this point in the game, I should just be able to look at my items and go, okay, this is going to be this kind of a final fight. And... in this position, what I would say is this is going to be a kind of... Wow, you're actually firing explosive rounds almost exclusively. This is going to be a final fight where, unless I choke hardcore, I should be fine. Especially because I'm using my cactus right up until the final fight, so my best weapons will still have ammunition in them by that point. Getting a bit of space to work with there was actually really, really handy. So Elder Blank was, what, the first item I picked up? And is probably the most impactful for the run. This does look like it's looping back. Alright, I'm going to cut my losses. So I'm effectively just guessing that the map is being honest with me when it says that it's looping back in the direction of the original choice of 3, because the choice of 3 room that I just left, 2 of them loop back to one another, and then the other one's the correct path. Okay, yeah, this isn't suddenly going up, so this is probably the correct path. I say probably, it definitely is the correct path now. We have enough mapping information at this point that we know this is correct. Okay. Anyone else? Pretty sure we're done with the normal enemies in this room. And so it's... Whoa! Okay. I'm very glad that that was in slow-mo there. Because that was in slow-mo, I saw that the enemy, for some reason, had an explosion on the other side of them, which forced them towards me. And I was fast enough to roll, putting me in invincibility frames, preventing that from actually damaging me. So the sunglasses synergy has actually proven worth its weight in half a heart here. It's also worth noting that I have play well, get hearts. I have cleared this entire floor without taking a single hit. I have dropped... actually, I have probably dropped one heart because it dropped directly on top of me and immediately healed me. But I have dropped no more than that one. Wee bit frustrating, to say the least. It's actually really important there that I had the ability to blank, because once those shots hit the wall, they were coming back. And that was going to be absolutely annoying. Oh, ooh, okay, evil gun muncher. Hell yeah. It's time for you to munch all of these evil guns I have. Or just the garbage ones. We're running out of garbage ones. So we're going to start firing semi-useful ones in there. Have to keep, don't have to keep, have to keep, don't have to keep. Bye-bye, high caliber. Cactus is about to run out of ammunition. That's the last gun I can give you. Alright, sorry. I have to leave. That's okay, though. Thankfully, the rest of these should be able to hold down a fort. That inflatable fort. It'll fly away if it's not held down. Yes, I've watched the David Mitchell soapboxes. Of course I have. Ugh. Lame. Alright, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to clear this room, but it's not... Ah! Grumpy. Unfortunately I do have to clear this room, and it's not even the room in the right direction for us. Really? There's one more of you? There it is. Oh god, this does so little damage. I think this version of the heroine is actually dealing less damage than the base. Because it should have killed a lot of those enemies just on initial blush contact, but it didn't. Now I can just walk away. Yeah, those would have died in a single hit previously. I mean, they still do die to the burn over time, but that's over time. Oh god, really? I guess I do have to give up something to have penetrative shot, but it feels like I shouldn't have to give up anything. This is a synergy that I had to get. If this was just like an alternate firing mode of the base gun, then I would understand. Alright, and then there's... I missed you! Ooh, got that hit at least. Roll into the wall as well. No! Had my hand off the keyboard there, so I couldn't even roll away from that final attack. Oh. Good roll on my behalf, but thank you to the sunglasses for the extra timing there. Don't think it was actually necessary. I think I was already rolling by the time that enemy blew up, but gave us peace of mind at the very least. Oh, God. We had to clear so many garbage rooms that we really didn't need to. No, come up here, come up here. Just manipulating their movement around those corners. Safest way I can deal with that room. Well. Time for the boss. Not really enthused about this at all. It's just going to be a long slog of a fight. Bad hit. Swap over. Go for it again. I'm not liking the explosive shots just randomly triggering here. I know that's the baby good mimic doing it as well. There we go. Shoot straight through, kill all the summons as well as the first form of the Lich. Sling is not that great in this section of the boss. At the very least, I can deal double damage with it by bouncing it off of the back wall. So it's got that going for it at least. Yeah, that was bad. Didn't start a step enough in the right direction. Didn't start in a good direction to actually start doing that at all either. Fine, I'll just blank it. Bad roll. It's okay. I have enough HP that I can make a bunch of mistakes in this fight and still be fine. Oh, no wall to bounce it off anymore. Bad roll. Damn it. Did that far too late. Hell, I even had more warning because of the sunglasses slowing down time there, and I still did it way too late. Alright. This should be pretty comfy now. Goodbye, Lich. I had Armor of Thorns. I could have just rolled into the Lich for the kill there if I desperately wanted, and I actually kind of did. That's the third in our Lich streak. not bad. Kind of very much like a white bread run, like it got it done, but nothing really cool. Nothing overpowered. No ridiculous synergy. The ability to get a ridiculous synergy at the very least, so we've learned a bit more about the high caliber. Nice news to have. And we also threw a bunch of stuff into the evil gun muncher, so that should be more prepared to give me my next result from the gun muncher. Well, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.